Well, good morning on Good Morning Geelong, and well, it's a big day for St Mary's Parish, and of which, of course, I'm a part, and hopefully for many of our viewers today, you might find your opportunity to find your way down to our big St Mary's fete. And it is a big fete on the corner of Myers and Bellarine Streets at the St Mary's School, which is soon to be moved across to next to the Basilica, but it starts at 9 and finishes at 4 this afternoon, and lots of fantastic attractions. Now, I'm not needing to turn this into an ad, even though I suppose that is an ad, but you'd be most welcome for all of the fun of the fair. But what I wanted to mention on this fete day, Derby Day as well, of course, with the Cup Carnival right amongst us at the moment, was that on our site today at St Mary's we'll have about 600 volunteers working in different capacity. And that's not happening just today, of course. It's been happening in the whole lead up to the fete of sorting clothes and sorting books and making things and getting the site ready and so on. And it prompts the attention of the whole value of volunteers. Often we look at the fact that we tend to be a society which always says there's a price attached to everything. Well, that's not necessarily the case. A lot of people give of their time and their effort so often in terms of volunteering for good causes. Obviously the Country Fire Authority is a very clear one with the volunteer firefighters. So many other community ventures walk around the Geelong Hospital, and those ladies are out there, usually ladies, and maybe some men volunteers, but I haven't seen them, but usually ladies, doing a wonderful job as they go around the wards. And of course the hospital would have to find a lot more money from who knows where in order to fund that work if they weren't prepared to do that. The value of volunteering is something which really cannot be underestimated in our society, not only in the work that is accomplished and therefore allowing either things to be done which wouldn't be done, or allowing the funds which are saved to be directed to some other important area, but the value also, though, is for the individual volunteers. If you talk to people who volunteer for things, most of the time, and maybe our fete workers today will say at the end of the day, gee, I've had a big day, and they're pretty weary, but they're a happy bunch, and nearly all volunteers are. They do things because they want to do them. And psychologically, that's a very good thing for the human spirit. We read today of a lot of people who suffer from depression, and one of the key things which psychologists tell us that for people who are suffering stress or depression or any number of other different related illnesses, that to hop in and do things for others in a volunteering capacity, particularly in a cause which can be associated over a long time, can be a very beneficial thing. So volunteers often get back, well, almost as much, if not more, than what they put in. So there is a payback in the very happiest and most positive sense of the word. There's a benefit for people who volunteer, just in the sense of goodwill, of being part of the community, of putting back something in, because we all receive from volunteers on different levels as well. Who knows, if next time we're a patient at the Geelong Hospital, it might be a volunteer that brings us our morning newspaper or helps in any number of different other areas of transporting things around the hospital. We benefit from them, but we also benefit very much ourselves if we join their ranks. So I just suggest to you on this day, in which I suppose I'm personally very conscious of many people of goodwill and generosity of spirit, I'd say to you, if you're not linked up with any sort of cause or organisation or club or social group where volunteering is part of that, well, give it some thought. It may be something which not only gives a lot of value to whatever you're doing in any number of different areas, but it is also something which will bring great personal benefits to yourself. While it's important that we give just remuneration for a good day's work, deserves a good day's pay, etc., the ability that we have to be generous to one another is something really, really worthwhile. So give it some thought, because volunteers are a really important part of the fabric of our society. Have a great Derby Day, have a great Cup Carnival, and just a last little minute ad. If you get a chance to get to St Mary's Fete today between 9 and 4, we'd love to see you there. Good to be with you on Good Morning.
Welcome to Good Morning Geelong, and we're having a day at the Geelong Racing Club. Yes, it is the biggest party in Geelong because it's a Geelong Cup Day out here at the Geelong Race Club, and we're going to take you all around the different parts of the course, meet the people, meet the horses, meet the party goers. We're going to have a great day at the Geelong Cup here at the Geelong Racing Course on Good Morning Geelong. Stay with us. Geelong Racing Club, the biggest party in Geelong, and it wouldn't be a party without beautiful ladies and a day of glamour out here at the Geelong Racing Course. And joining me are two ladies. Sarah, good morning, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Sarah, once again, a great friend of ours at Good Morning Geelong. How are you, Sarah?
Good morning. Good.
And the lovely Hattinator is Heidi. Hattinator Heidi, they call her. How are you, Heidi?
Well, thank you, how are you?
Now, Heidi, why do we call it a Hattinator?
Because it's a cross between a hat and a fascinator.
Well, let's turn around to the camera and let our friend have a look at that. It's beautiful. And I understand handmade by yourself.
Yes, that's right.
So where did you get the inspiration to design such a beautiful piece?
Coming from the dress, so I just wanted something to go with the dress, and a few hours and lots of hand sewing, and I come up with this.
Oh, they're good, these ladies. Sarah, you always enjoy a day at the Geelong Cup.
I do. It's a good day out. And it's nice weather this year, which is good.
And it's nice to have a day away from that busy office of yours.
That's right, it is.
To relax
Very
and
true.
enjoy.
Yep, absolutely.
You got a winner or two up your sleeve?
I don't, but I'll suss it out.
We'll suss it out.
We're onto it.
We're going to investigate.
The investigator. This one is Sarah. And Sarah, you're dressed in, now what colour do we call this?
I think it's a fuchsia pink, really.
Beautiful fuchsia pink.
It is, yeah.
Very becoming, matches a beautiful blonde hair, don't you think, viewers?
Thank you.
And you're having a look at you've got the investigatory job of finding out the winners.
Yeah, well, I'll get my boyfriend onto that, and then we'll just run with whichever looks good. Whichever name we like, really. I think that's the way to pick him.
A day of glamour, a day of happiness, a day of gladness here at the Geelong Cup at the wonderful Geelong Racing Club.